Hello, so nice to meet you at the Billion Happy Life Subscribers Marathon at this meeting that empower with the positive vibe for the day. This daily meeting, actually, interesting question. How are you? Please write below your comments and write how this meeting help you or anything, any of your ideas. So let's start reading world scriptures. We start to read the scriptures from the beginning, and you may find these videos on our channel, Message to Billions, and next chapter is beauty. Beauty abound in nature. The majestic mountains, the delicate hues of a flower, the brilliant color of sunset, the sparkle of dew on the morning grass. There is harmony of shape and color, light and shadow, sound and silence. Harmony is an aspect of beauty. Harmony is inherent in the very structure of the universe. The ancients found mathematics to be the basic of music, and today scientists are learning more about the music of the spheres and the motions of the stars and the properties of the atom. Singing birds and chirping insects sound nature's music as they seek for love. They are expressing its inherent harmony. Human music cannot compare with it. The dissonance of our fallen condition condemns us to strike discordant notes. Where that the human being is harmonious as nature. Human beings, God's supreme creation, should manifest supreme beauty. Beautiful people sing, dance, and create beautiful art, but more than that, we find beauty in one another in expression of love. There is inner beauty in a loving couple, a filial child caring for aged parents, and a loyal citizen making sacrificial efforts for the welfare of his or her nation. The beauty that the people manifest in these ways are glorified God, who delights to see beauty abound in his work. And this inner beauty becomes apparent in the spirit world, where beauty abounds for those who are worthy. The beauty of nature. Nature is the art of God. Dante Alighieri. The next quote from the Matthew. Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow. They neither toil nor spin. Yet I tell you, even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. Yeah, so interesting. And then another from Islam quote, God is beautiful and loves beauty. Another one from Quran, it is God who has made for you the earth as a resting place and the sky as a canopy, and has given you shape and made your shapes beautiful, and has provided for you sustenance of things pure and good. Such is God your Lord. So glory to God, the Lord of the worlds. From Hinduism, know by the name of protectors is the godless gift girt by eternal law. By her beauty are these three green, and have put on their green guardians. And further from the Hinduism, the one who himself is without color by the manifold application of his power distributes many color in his hidden purpose, and into whom it's an and then its beginning the whole world dissolves. He is God. From Native American religions, beauty is before me, beauty is behind me, beauty is below me, beauty is above me. I walk in beauty. From Quran, another one, God created the seven heavens in harmony. From Sixism, in the cosmic void, he absorbed it, where plays the unstruck mystic music. Beyond expression is this miraculous wonder. And another one from Confucianism, the origin of music lies far back in time. It arises out of two poles. The two poles give rise to the powers of darkness and light. The powers of darkness and light undergo change. The one ascends into the head, the other sinks into the depth, having the surging they combine to form bodies. If they are divided, they unite themselves again. If they are united, they divide themselves again. That is the eternal way of heaven. Heaven and earth are engaged in a circle. Every ending is followed by a new beginning. Every extreme is followed by a return. Everything is coordinated with everything else. Sun, moon, stars move in part quickly and part slowly. Sun and moon do not agree in the time which they need to complete their path. And the four seasons succeed each other. They bring hot and cold, shortness and length, softness and hardness, that from which all beings arise and in which they have their origin in the Great One, that whereby they form and perfect themselves in the daily of darkness and light. Sounds arise out of harmony, harmony arise out of relatedness, harmony and relatedness are the roots from which music established by the ancient kings arose. And further, let's read the quote from Second Coming Messiah, Reverend San Manuel. No matter how precious a work of art in a museum may be, can it be equally to a living work of art? This world is God's work of art. It is like a museum containing all God's beloved creations. Listen to the sound of the cicada. When it sings, all other creatures sing along with it. No orchestra on earth can compare with the orchestra of nature. Beholding all things of the nature world, natural beauty and harmony through the changes, seasons, we should appreciate their profoundly. A bird in flight, a butterfly or bee, the flowering uh, streams and the towering mountains. Know that each is God's creation and the manifestation of God's inner heart. If you ever feel as if you are dying or lonely, go out in the garden and find the flower, smell its fragrance and talk with it. What a beautiful fragrance. Where are you from? It might respond, I came from grandma and grandpa. This means, sorry, its ultimate origin was from God. God created this world as a beautiful garden for us. It is a museum of living things given for our enjoyment. Picasso painting may be beautiful, but he could not create even a patch of grass. Have you ever considered that you are looking at God's museum? Have you ever been astonished at the beauty of a pussy willow? It alone on a cold spring day by the ice melting stream. How marvelous! Have you wondered uh, for whom it is blooming? Imagine when your beloved child is thirsty, he breaks the ice with his fist and drinks the water. Afterwards, he sees that the pussy willow in bloom, a symbol of spring, and sings its praise. It's wonderful seeing it enriches our life. Our living environment is a museum of love. Talk with its exhibits and make them your friends. Once you understand that you were born on earth to build a relationship with this world of love, how can you be lonely? Another, God is a creation, God of creation. Thy beauty it manifests in all the created beings. Everywhere thy hands have touched them with museums, mysterious and radiant beauty. Let us fathom the distressed heart of the Father, who even today cheerfully tries to find beauty in us who were created for this purpose. Allow us, we pray, to return beauty to thee for thy love. Yes, so interesting quotes. For today, let's read further from the God's Global Trends book. And the chapter is Why People Try to Hide Their Personal Relationship with God. Why every day we all try to stray farther from God. Somebody even fears God. Let's us start from the beginning of humankind history. Genetics have already concluded that every person living on Earth right now can trace his or her lineage back to a single common female ancestor who lived around 200,000 years ago in Africa. Therefore, this proves that history started with a couple who are referred to in the Bible as Adam and Eve. When we look at that story of Adam and Eve, we can notice that at the one set of human history, several issues occur. Shortly after they leave from God, they started all three major humankind problems through what is referred in the to as the fall: immorality, murder, and theft. Moreover, all these problems took root at the beginning of history in first family and have multiplied throughout time on all levels, morphing into different forms of corruptions, from free sex to bloody wars. Humankind's history started through breaking a simple divine principle given to Adam and Eve by God. Throughout history, humanity has worked diligently to rediscover this divine principle gradually. Scientists and religions have both discovered most of God's divine principles, one naming them laws of nature, another truths, respectively, talking about the same thing. So much has been discovered up until now, but there are still much more to be unveiled. Somebody tried to say that there is no God, or even there is no soul, but how we could prove it, since we as humans use maximum 5% of our brain capacity for now, scientists said. For example, how we could say there is no soul, since all our life is owned by a relationship based on emotions that flow directly from our soul. As history already proves, there are many things that humans were thinking that were impossible, but is it came possible eventually. Same about God, soul and spiritual world existence. God is incorporeal, therefore we couldn't see him. However, in our life, what we could see is most precious: love, lineage, air, etc. If we could see those things, anybody could steal it or to become owner of it. Soon humankind will have a possibility to experience more about spiritual world and God, since humankind is progressing faster nowadays. in all area of life. However, even nowadays, almost everybody has some small but experience with God, and almost everyone is meeting their relatives who went to spiritual world mostly in their dreams and are receiving advices from them. However, we see already from the history of humankind that the more people and even full countries try to hide the God, the more terrible things they do without God. People are like empty temples. However, people usually try to think about anything else but not about God. You could experience this by yourself. Just write all your thoughts for one day and you will see how much unnecessary things you have inside. Since 95% of our daily time is spent in internal communication, how do we use this time? Will these thoughts bring any values for others or ourselves? People are free to think anything, even terrible things. Also, nowadays, as we could see around, people allow themselves to do almost everything. Some are smoking, abuse alcohol, even some of them are killing other people, but people by default are shy to speak freely about that. Moreover, the most terrible in modern world is that even in the schools, children could speak any words, even swearing, and this is okay, but is not allowed to speak about God or pray. People like to live by stories, and in these stories they try to associate life with everything but by default avoiding God. So why we everybody will get smarter to live more free and happy with truth, divine principles, and God as was intended in the beginning and as the whole universe is perfect functioning. Originally, all humankind was intended to live as one true family of humankind under God in true love. And if we analyze carefully history of humankind, we could easily figure out that history is history of restoration to bring God's children back home to heavenly kingdom that bring its fruits these days. Read more about it in my book, Humankind on its Final Step to Perfection. We read this book in the previous videos. Please go there and find it. So I like very much this quote. Take to practice for today. Our living environment is museum of love. Talk with its exhibit and make them your friends. Once you understand that you were born on earth to build a relationship with this world of love, how can you be lonely? Yeah, this was the quotes from today. Please practice them. And this is the most important, that as we analyze all this media, what is around us, like TV, internet, and everything is tried to show us that there is a war between everything between people and so. But these are tips from spiritual world that we shouldn't care about, and we're supposed to just unite with God's original beauty and love. I experience it in my life, and I like very much nature. When I get up, I just go uh, right away in the nature, make morning exercise that I invite you and inspire you to do too. This is a set of exercise that I perfected perfect morning, and I explain more about in my videos, previous videos. Please watch them. Um, Perfect morning exercise. This is like um, physical exercise and spiritual. We are reading world scriptures to empower with good vibe, and also planning the day, and meditate about how we want to do this day hour by hour, and how much results we want to achieve. More about, just contact me for cooperation, and I will say you about, and wish you a great blessed day today. Stay happy, healthy in this difficult time, and see you tomorrow, same time, same place. If you will have difficulties today, just watch one more time this video. And if you will have something good things, also watch one more time this video, and you will understand the world is about love. Practice this today.